This week's news video packs a punch. Henry Cavill's Warhammer 40k project is on the brink. Tom Cruise has the next World War II movie project in the pipeline. And Jonathan Majors talks about his future as Kang in the MCU. Plus, there's some first images of the new Star Wars series starring Jude Law. All this and more now in the KinoCheck news. The movie and series adaptations of Warhammer 40k are still eagerly awaited by fans. Above all because Henry Cavill is the driving force behind them. But now the planned realization has come to a standstill. The reason for this are statements from Games Workshop, the company behind the iconic tabletop series. In its annual financial report, Games Workshop explained that the collaboration with Amazon Studios is crucially reliant on an agreement on creative guidelines that must be reached by December 2024, according to Collider. Now, last year, the two companies announced plans to team up for several adaptations of the popular brand. The deal would give Amazon exclusive rights and licensing to the Warhammer 40k universe. Games Workshop, meanwhile, would benefit from greater popularity of the brand. This deal could also be extended to the entire Warhammer universe, depending on the success of the first adaptations. Should the project be given the green light, Henry Cavill would still be involved as a producer and lead actor. It's unlikely to fail because of him anyways. After all, the actor has repeatedly emphasized his love for the grimdark universe. So it'll be interesting to see if the two companies can come to terms by December. We'll definitely keep you up to date. Finally, the release date for the second season of the hit series Squid Game has been announced. Netflix also provided some initial information about the grand finale. This happened as part of the first teaser. The new participants in the bloody survival contest can be seen on a running track, trying to successfully reach the finish line. The mysterious game master of the Squid Games with the black mask finally appears and says, "It's been 3 years. Do you want to play again?" Shortly after, the release date for the second season is shown, December 26, 2024, just in time for Christmas season. And that's not all, as a grand finale in the form of a third season is already set to follow in 2025. In terms of plot, the second season of Squid Game once again revolves around Sung Gi-hun, played by Lee Jung-jae, who continues to pursue his plan for revenge. After 3 years of unsuccessfully trying to expose the mysterious organization behind the deadly games, he now decides to take part in them again. The ultimate showdown between Sung Ji-hun and his opponents will then be the subject of the final season. The announcement that Robert Downey Jr. would officially return to the MCU triggered a great deal of heated discussions at Comic-Con in San Diego and around the world. Now, former Kang actor Jonathan Majors has commented on Marvel's plans and expressed his disappointment. Speaking to TMZ, Majors emphasized that his heart was broken. Not necessarily due to the fact that Robert Downey Jr. will be the next big villain in the upcoming installments of the MCU, but rather because he will miss Kang. "I love him. I love Kang," Majors explained. However, he also added that Dr. Doom is great too. That sounds pretty forgiving at first. The decision to use Downey as Dr. Doom is also noteworthy because the actor had a troubled past with the law as well. However, Majors was understanding and praised the patience and curiosity with which Downey has been met in the past. When asked if he would like to return to the MCU as Kang, Majors expressed great interest, but only if this is in line with the wishes of Marvel and the fans. At the moment, however, it can be assumed that the former villain will no longer play a role in the upcoming Marvel movies for the time being. News from the galaxy far, far away. This December, we can look forward to Skeleton Crew, a coming-of-age series from the popular Star Wars universe. The first images are now available. Published by People magazine, the photos show Jude Law in his role as Jod Nanawood, accompanied by a bunch of children. We can also look forward to seeing Tunde Adindimpe, known from the sequel Twisters, as well as the Banshees of Inisherin actress Carrie Condon. In addition to the human cast, a new droid will also be introduced, voiced by Nick Frost. Star Wars Skeleton Crew revolves around a group of 4 children who make a mysterious discovery on their home planet and subsequently get lost in a strange and dangerous galaxy. On their way home, they encounter some unexpected allies and foes. The child's perspective is to play a central role in the series. Jude Law describes the series as joyful and emphasized how exciting it is to see children in the Star Wars setting. Series creators John Watts and Christopher Ford praised the close collaboration with the young actors and revealed that Law became a kind of mentor figure on set. According to Watts, the new series should thrill longtime fans with numerous Easter eggs, such as the iconic hover bikes. But new viewers should get plenty to enjoy too. The series will be released on December 3rd via Disney+. The Dream Team returns. Tom Cruise and director Christopher McQuarrie join forces again, this time for the World War II film Broadsword. According to Production Weekly, the story centers on a Marine captain who must complete a mission on behalf of the Special Operations Executive, the British Intelligence Service for Special Forces. When he ends up crashing behind enemy lines in France, he's the last survivor of his team and must complete the mission on his own. This wouldn't be the first time that Cruise has dedicated himself to the Second World War. In 2008, he already played Colonel Klaus von Stauffenberg in Bryan Singer's Valkyrie. Alongside Cruise, Henry Cavill is also rumored to be taking on an important role. The latter was last seen in the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, which is likewise set in the Second World War. Marion Cotillard is currently being discussed for the female lead. Filming on Broadsword is scheduled for summer 2025, which means the project could be completed before Joseph Kosinski's Top Gun 3. However, an exact release date has not yet been set. Scream 7 is getting back on track. After the dismissal of Melissa Barrera and the departure of Jenna Ortega, as well as director Christopher Landon, many wondered how the 7th chapter of the popular slasher series would proceed. Now it's been decided that a veteran of the series is set to be at the center of the plot. And we're of course talking about Sidney Prescott, who will once again be played by Neve Campbell. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Campbell confirmed that her character will be the focus of Scream 7. Now, this news is sure to raise eyebrows, especially among die-hard fans of the franchise. After all, the Scream Queen only had a minor role in Scream 5 and didn't feature at all in Scream 6. Campbell expressed her excitement to be back in Part 7. Quote, "I love these movies. They are so much fun to be a part of." Production on Scream 7 is set to begin this December under the direction of Kevin Williamson. He's been working on the film series as a screenwriter since the very first installment in 1996. Whether the new movie will be released in cinemas as early as 2025 remains to be seen, but the production of the Scream movies usually proceeds quite quickly. With its 6th season, the acclaimed series Cobra Kai on Netflix is slowly coming to an end. But that doesn't stop the makers from fantasizing about further spin-offs from the Karate Kid universe. In a conversation with The Hollywood Reporter, creators Hayden Schlossberg, Josh Heald, and John Hurwitz gave insights into the final episodes of Cobra Kai and potential new projects. The character Daniel LaRusso once again plays a key role in the final season, as he questions his relationship with his former mentor, Mr. Miyagi. The creators are also thinking intensively about a number of further spin-offs to keep the universe alive. Particularly appealing seems to be the possibility of a Mr. Miyagi prequel, which would shed some light on the iconic character's background story. Although there are no further details yet, the project seems to be at the top of the maker's bucket list. We hope you enjoyed some of the news. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And following the San Diego Comic-Con, we now also have an exciting new movie preview for Avengers 5 Doomsday on our channel. Make sure to check it out along with all the exciting movie trailers from last week's Comic-Con if you haven't done so already. We got them all ready to watch on our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next week for more KinoCheck news.